It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Alright, so it's another one of those Japanese boxing updates. You know, gotta stay on top of it, because if I don't do it in America, who else will, right? But I love talking about this guy, so shout out to my main man out there in Nagoya, Japan, my guy, Kosei Tanaka, one of the best fighters coming out of Japan, and really, on his day, one of the best fighters in boxing. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. You know, we know that ever since the ass whooping he took in Ota City back in December 2020 against Kazuto Ioka, where he failed to become a 4-division champion, he's been on the path towards rebuilding himself, and now it looks like he's one step closer towards getting his second crack at a world title in the super flyweight division to become 4-division champion, as it's been recently reported that the IBF has ordered an eliminator between him and Mexico's WillIbaldo Garcia Perez. Now, for those that don't know, when you talk about the rankings as it stands right now, Kosei Tanaka is your what? He's your number 2, your number 3 ranked contender, and WillIbaldo Perez is your number 5 contender. Now, it is worth noting that the IBF is always kind of weird about this. The number 1 spot is empty. The number 2 spot is empty. So I don't think this is a final eliminator. However, it is a fight that will get the winner closer to a world title shot. So it's worth noting there. Now, this will be Tanaka's 5th fight since losing to Kazuto Ioka, you know, and he's taking on a fighter in Perez who, honestly, like, to me, he's like a relatively unknown fighter. I haven't seen him fight a whole lot. I haven't seen him fight at all, honestly. My first time really hearing about him. However, he's fought some guys we know in boxing. You know, he fought Paul Butler and lost a split decision to him in the UK back in June of 2021. And then he also lost a majority decision to current WBC bantamweight champion Alexandre Santiago, who just recently defeated Nonito Donaire. So listen, he's never really been able to get over the hump against the names on his resume. However, you know, he did beat Dwayne Beeman, who was, you know, he's somewhat of a name, although he was really never a name for the right reason. You know, Dwayne Beeman's just an American fighter in the weight class. He wasn't really a world-class fighter in the weight class. Just he's like one of the only black guys in this weight class. That's why you kind of know who he is. But nonetheless, he's fought some decent opposition to close fights. Just hasn't been able to get over the hump. Doesn't really have a big knockout record. Never been stopped. So it's a chance for Kosei Tanaka to be the first guy to stop him. Nobody who's defeated him in his 5 losses has stopped him. But nonetheless, you know, if Kosei Tanaka goes ahead and he takes care of business here, you know, this is an IBF eliminator fight. It is worth noting that when Fernando Puma Martinez fought, I believe it was, I can't remember if it was Encajas or Jade Borneo, one of those Filipinos he fought his last fight. But that fight was here in America, in Minnesota, at the Armory. And he came all the way from Japan to the Armory to kind of scout Puma Martinez. And I know when I was in Japan and I had the opportunity to talk to Kosei myself, I know that was a fight he expressed a lot of interest in. And that's going to, listen, he gets past this fight, that's going to be a hell of a fight. You know, Puma Martinez is no joke. Puma Martinez definitely has made a name for himself in this division. But obviously, Kosei Tanaka, I would say, is on a different level than, you know, an Encajas who moved up in weight, you know, or like just a lot of these guys, right? So I'm looking forward to that fight potentially happening, and should Tanaka win it, right? Should Tanaka win that fight? I know we can't look too far ahead, but if he wins it, you know, and Ioka still has a belt, it opens up the possibility for a rematch in unification situation. Which would be great. Or you could either fight him or go the other route and fight Julian Nakatani, right? So we'll see how it goes, man. But that's the fight we're gonna get. You know, Kosei Tanaka, WillIbaldo Perez from Mexico. You know, listen, one thing about these Mexican fighters, I don't care what the record looks like. And to be honest with you, sometimes when I look at Mexican fighters' records that look like WillIbaldo Perez, I get worried, right? Because got that his records has a story. It means he's fought some people. If you got 5 losses but you never been stopped, it means you fought, you know, some good opposition. They just haven't been able to stop you because you showed a certain bit of durability in the fight. So He's definitely tough, as most Mexican fighters tend to be. However, it's a different level. Now, my thing is, make sure. Let me take a quick look at Kosei's resume. I don't think has Kosei fought a Mexican. Is Moises Fuentes? I believe Moises Fuentes, maybe. Right. So this is the first Mexican fighter that Kosei has fought since Moises Fuentes, and that was all the way back in 2016. So it's been a little time since he fought a Mexican. Let me see. Is this guy Mexican? No, he's a Filipino. Okay. So yeah, it's been a while since he fought a Mexican fighter. And you know, listen, the question that everybody has about Kosei Tanaka, it's not a question. See, the question about him isn't a question of skills. We know he's got those in bunches. It's not about speed, because we know he's got that. It's not about power, because we know he has enough to get your respect. It's a durability thing. It's a chin thing. You know, when he fought Kazuto Ioka, you know, he showed vulnerabilities. He got dropped a bunch of times. When he fought what's his name? The first fight after against Shohei Ishida, he was a little buzzing those fights, buzzing that fight as well. So I think Kosei Tanaka, it's not even enough for him to just beat WillIbaldo. He's got to actually beat him and then show that durability as well, for people to really have that confidence that he can go in and beat a Kazuto Ioka in a rematch, or a Junto. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm Team Tanaka. I love Kosei Tanaka. He's one of my favorite fighters from Japan. Right up there with Inoue and Kenshiro and Kento Tanaka. He's in that group, you know. But I think for good reason, he's gonna go in, if he wins this fight and gets a world title shot against Martinez. I'm not sure what the odds will be for that fight, but if he gets to a point where he has the world title again, whether it's Junto or whether it's Ioka, I genuinely think he's going to be an underdog against both guys. And I just think until he proves against one of those two, or at least maybe Puma, maybe he's going to against Puma, but I think really against one of the Japanese champions, he's going to have to prove that chin can hold up to some real firepower. And it is what it is. But it's all part of the sport. He's definitely been working diligently to improve his defense and become the complete fighter that we all know he is capable of becoming. So yeah, that's the news. Kosei Tanaka fighting in a IBF eliminator fight against Mexican WillIbaldo Garcia. So should be an interesting affair. And the winner of that fight, you know, will potentially fight Fernando Puma Martinez for the IBF belt next. So it's exciting times in the super flyweight division. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. You know, I want to hear from you guys. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. We're here at the Tanaka Boxing Gym in Nagoya, Japan. And for more great videos just like this one, make sure you guys click right here.